Welcome back to AgriTalk Online at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. This really is the show for companies to roll out new products, and always a lot of excitement. It's that time period where, you know, winter's about done and you're thinking spring, and I think that really is a big part of the draw of this show. It just gets people ready to go. We're joined now by Paul Williams, Sales and Marketing Senior Product Manager for Tractor and Implements for Kubota Tractor Corporation. Paul, thank you for joining us. Happy anniversary, 30 years with Kubota?
30 years today, so I get to celebrate it here at the show, and this is a great place to do it.
Yeah, and you've got some new things from Kubota that you have unveiled here at the show. Yes,
we're introducing the new line of M60 series. We're replacing our 85 and 9540 with the 60 series models, being the 8560 and 9960, as well as the new Grand X M series midsize deluxe tractors. These bring in a whole new cab. The cab is just tremendous. Panoramic view. It's 10 inches wider than our previous cab, over 7 inches more headroom. We've upped the transmission to a 24-speed transmission, new hydraulic system, and of course we meet interim Tier 4 emissions for the government. So great new products, as well as a new RTV 400, a smaller utility vehicle that is sure to be a hit as well.
Kubota's been around a long time. Not a new line, not a new name, but some farmers may not have used Kubota, may not be really familiar. Give us a little overview of the Kubota line.
Well, Kubota, again, celebrating anniversaries. Kubota celebrates its 40th anniversary in the United States this year. So we're very proud of that. We're planning quite a dealer celebration this fall. So 40 years in the United States, 1.5 million tractors have been sold. So we're elated with that success. The orange name has arrived in many places very well. Some of the parts of the Midwest has kind of the last frontier, but they're being very well accepted, and the Kubota just grows, continually grows.
And as you mentioned with the new line that you've announced here, you have different vehicles. You have the options available for whatever the needs are for the farm.
Yes, the tractors are cab equipped or ROPS equipped on our 60 series, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive models. And then the deluxe midsize Grand X tractors are deluxe cab models only in four-wheel drive. So they address the bulk of both of these markets. The 60 series is a utility class tractor, high loader application ratios. Cattle, hay and cattle markets are two primary markets for both of our tractors. And again, leading into the bigger tractors, we're up to 135 horsepower. And 4 different models respectively, down to 85 on the deluxe Grand X tractors. But the cab and the transmission, in order to really appreciate it, you got to come and sit in that cab.
Yeah, because ease of operation, comfort for the operator, that is very, very critical.
User friendliness, absolutely. The operators in both of these tractors are very comfortable. Great visual aspects, forward, side, rear. The control layout, ease of operation. The Grand X, you can have an optional instructor seat, which the cab is wide enough now that gives us ample access. The second person is very comfortable in that cab, so there's room for two.
A big part of the equipment lines right now, the issue that's being addressed is fuel efficiency, obviously. How has Kubota addressed that?
Fuel efficiency on the tractors ranks with some of the best. Fuel efficiency is important when you look at the price of fuel, and our 135X last year was the previous model, which is replaced by the new Grand X. Nebraska test was some of the highest compliments paid to it was in its fuel efficiency and power output. The Nebraska test unveiled that our 135, we rated at 118 PTO horsepower. Officially on Nebraska pulled 122. So we're very proud of that, and you can pull the Nebraska test up. It's a public test, and you can see the results for yourself, and the fuel efficiency is very surprising.
To have fuel efficiency and provide the power, that's the key.
Power to the ground, yes, absolutely.
Now, you mentioned you also have some consumer choices too, a consumer lineup.
You can come over and look at the booth. We have a full lineup of our consumer products over there, our lawn tractors. We have the RTV, the full lineup of the RTV vehicles, the utility vehicles, the B Series compacts, the L Series. L Series, we have a standard class, and we have a deluxe Grand L40 series with cabs available. So there's something for everybody in the Kubota booth.
What about your dealer lineup?
Dealer lineup is all across the United States. You can go to Kubota.com and you can go into a dealer locator, put your zip code in, and find the closest dealers. It's very easy access.
You're getting a lot of, we're hearing more and more with farm incomes up, farmers are reinvesting back into their equipment, updating their equipment. Are you seeing that at Kubota as well?
Well, yes, we're certainly seeing that as well. December was a wonderful month. It was like a big Christmas present when we seen the results in December. So I think a lot of people got some orange product for Christmas presents this year.
That's a good thing, right? That's the kind of Christmas present you like to see them get. All right, so for the farmer thinking about maybe doing something they haven't done before, buying product they haven't bought before, they haven't thought Kubota before, they're thinking about making a purchase, why should they consider Kubota?
Well, if you take a look at Kubota and talk to your Kubota dealers and really see what's in the area, the resale value on Kubota ranks very high, and the quality is second to none. It has a quality reputation. Anybody who's owned Kubotas in the past will always buy a Kubota. We've been able to change a lot of colors to orange, and a lot of them resisted that in the beginning, and the resistance is the fun part, but the end result is the most important part to be so proud of, because they are very happy owners.
Parts and service?
Parts and service, our dealers, so all the Kubota dealers are like any other major. They support the product with parts and service and warranty. Everything's done directly through Kubota. Our dealers are connected all through intranet, through our Kubota network, so everything is alive and well.
You mentioned the Tier 4 emission standards that you have to meet. Tell us how Kubota has addressed that to meet those standards.
Interim Tier 4 is another challenge for any engine manufacturer, and the current system that we're going with is called a DPF. It's a diesel particulate filter system. There's readouts in the dash. On the deluxe tractor, there's a percentage meter. You can activate that, and you know exactly what percentage the particulates are building up in the exhaust. When it gets to a certain point, it'll automatically regenerate if you have it set to auto. It's a manual system. In other words, on the 60 series, you would get a light, you press a button, you do the regeneration process, or once you start the tractor, you can trigger the button to go to automatic. So when you're in the field baling hay all day, you don't have to worry about it. It will take care of itself.
Let's talk about your transmission.
Transmissions on our utility series tractors, on the M60s, we have a straight 8-speed, we have a 12-speed option, and we have a 24-speed option. So that's the 12-speed with a dual speed on top of it. Just touch a button and change high and low. But as well on the utility tractors, Kubota has now transited to fully hydraulic wet clutch systems on the 60 series tractors. This is a great step. No more dry clutches. We're going to be looking at that more in the future. On the Grand X Deluxe tractor, that's a hydraulic shuttle, electric over hydraulic system with the 24-speed transmission. But your hydraulic shuttle is the best friend you have with a loader. And they were really built to be synonymous with loader applications. So you can change directions without that clutch activation every time. So, and plus it increases life.
How about guidance system?
Guidance system, that's an interesting question for Kubota because we are the one that are growing into the ag markets, and we are in the process of working with a major company that will be released very shortly and as an alliance. And so without getting the cat out of the bag on that too quick, we're very close to introducing a package.
A lot of things happening with Kubota, new product line that you're announcing here. I'm sure what you would like to ask of farmers is, hey, give you a chance, right? Give us a look and see what we have for you.
That's the biggest thing. When one of the fellows that was talking today about one of the competitors' transmissions, and I said, well, one of the main reasons they like ours, once they get in and get it in the field, is that you don't have to shift as many times. We have 8 ranges in 1 speed instead of 4. So that is one of the most appreciated factors of the deluxe transmission in the Grand X tractors. And now we got 24 speeds instead of 16. So,
all right, Paul, thanks again and happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a great show.
Thank you. That's Paul Williams, Sales and Marketing Senior Product Manager, Tractors and Implements for Kubota Tractor Corporation, again celebrating 30 years with Kubota. And that's going to wrap it up for our bonus coverage here at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Thanks for joining us on AgriTalk Online.